Hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's a bit of a chilly day today. Guess what? It's 7 degrees Celsius. I know. It's like a broken record. How many times in the past couple of weeks has it been 7 degrees Celsius, which means it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit? Welcome to my channel. It's a bright, sunshiny day. The wind is really chill, though. So, it's definitely heading towards winter. We haven't had any snow yet. I'm almost wishing we had snow because that would help us feel why we have this kind of coolness happening. So I would like to show off my monstrosity book that I finished. It was inspired by Anne Lar, who was inspired through a magazine. I can't remember, Somerset Studio magazine, I think it is. I think that's what it was. And she did a neighborhood journal. And it really, really sparked my imagination. So I had to do one myself. So I've got this monstrosity. And a few things that I did that now I wish I would have done differently. The page, I wish I would have put it this way instead, but I did not. I like it the way it turned out. I used my buildings and I photocopied them in a clump, and so it wraps around. I did have a bit of a gap, so I had another building. And yeah, so of course the monstrosity book is like her neighborhood book. So if you open it this way, you have a visual of all the streets. I haven't put street signs and names in. Not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not, but we'll start here with the first page. So, of course, I've got a Kimbits flag because these are all my original pieces. I've got fan trashy flowers. I did the light post specifically for this little book journal. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you. So, on the street lamp, I've got, I used tracing paper and I used yellow highlighter behind. So it just gives it's supposed to glow. And then, of course, because this is the monsters, I've got a couple of my monsters and, of course, my buildings. So that's page 1 with the Kimbits flag. That doesn't show very nicely. I think I'm going to have to come back and add some more black to it for the printing. Page 2 includes the fountain that we did on live. It's got, some of my floral pieces. It's got my monsters, of course, my buildings. Yes, this one is upside down. Yes, it is intentional. Just in case somebody had to point that out, it's upside down, guys. You got to have some sorts of fun. Oh, did I show you this too? I have a lost cat notice on the street post. Okay. So there's that one. Of course, we did this building and this building together. Then this is one of my favorites. I've got my clothesline with the fish and the smelly socks. I did the trees for the clothesline. Again, another fan trashy flower monster. And this building actually had that floral piece attached previously. This one, put in one of my little fences. Again, another lamp post. My monsters. This building had the florals painted on it. And of course, a fan trashy flower and the fire hydrant that we did on my stream. This one has 3 monsters because it's got 3 houses, a fan trashy flower. This one also has a lamp attached to it. I was kind of hoping to do like a hanging lamp, but I didn't get around. The bulb, I glued it the wrong way around, okay? But you don't know that. Nobody will really notice but me. Again, another street lamp, monsters. I did paint the little plant pots in the windows. This one has a garden of fan trashy flowers. It's got a mailbox. I did the little floral up the side of this building. This is one of the buildings we did. I put the house number on a signpost out front. Thought it'd be something different. It's got the little mushroom. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Little mushroom chimneys. This one's being hidden by the monster, but that's fine. And then this is the last page. These hanging houses were hanging loose, but this one kept getting stuck outside and was starting to get bent. So I attached it to the fence. Again, fan trashy flowers, the monster, and this street sign one way, but it's a curly Q. Oh, thanks, Anne. Curly Q thing. So again, like I say, one of the things I should have thought of is having the buildings on the covers go the other way so it would have flow instead of being opposite to what I did. But all in all, I'm really happy with the way this little monstrosity turned out. You know, you open it up and you've got it. It's there. It's fun and all my original work. And yeah, so I had to show that off. It was fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. Belinda and I spent quite a bit of time chatting this morning, and she asked me if I was going to do a Christmas one. And I said no, because my idea of Christmas and everybody else's idea of Christmas don't quite jive. But thought maybe I would do one called The Catwalk, or maybe one with Goonie Birds. I don't know yet. But I had no problem using my original pieces in this little book because they were there and I was just having a blast with it. So, how are you doing today, Anne? I had a lot of fun with that book. And the nice thing is because I had the vision of it being a monster city, I just used all my bits that I had ready. I didn't really have to add anything different. Well, I'm glad you're good. Okay. Still a little slow, or is it just a slow kind of day? So on Sunday, I carved these 3 stamps. Look, there's a street lamp bulb. I carved those 3 stamps and I stamped them on this piece of paper. So that's kind of how they turned out. Ignore this. This is just scrap. And this stuff here, around there, I didn't do it on a flat surface. I had so much stuff on my desk, but I had to try it. So that's how those kind of turned out. Not sure I'm a big fan of this one, but that's fine. You don't have to like everything. I do like this one. It's more kind of like an eyeball to me than a sunburst kind of thing, but that's fine. And of course, this flower. Should I stamp them and try them flat, see what we can get? Let's do that quick. Let's just do that quick so that you know what I'm talking about. Let's get... I have this plastic bag thing. Oh, what the heck? No. There is a paint tray with wet paint on it stuck under there. I put it someplace safe. You made a couple of aprons? Nice. Nice. Aprons are fun. I love aprons. I don't wear them, but I love them. I like the thought behind them. Like, you know how the grandmas always had the aprons and the kids could come running up and you could wipe their tears and whatever. Yeah, I've got a big mess here. Let's use this. So I had planned on doing some stuff with how to draw almost everything book. Not sure that I'm in the mindset for that now. I don't know why. I don't know. I had lunch and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, no, I don't feel like doing that. Do you guys ever get those days? We'll use this green. It's on my desk. Yeah, I'm still a little bit off. Still have issues with my mouth. That tooth doesn't get pulled until next week, and I've noticed that I've got some swelling in my mouth again. So I just got off the phone from the dentist, and got a new dose of antibiotics for that. Okay, let's try it with a piece of fun foam underneath. Maybe that'll help. This one doesn't stamp quite perfect, which is okay. They don't have to stamp perfect for background. Oh, need some more paint. This is very thin paint. Of course, it would be totally different if I was using a gel plate. Now I'm going to have green paint to match the pink paint. See, I like that one. That one would be a lot of fun to doodle on. And this one. Yeah, I wonder why this one's... We can try it again now that I've got the foam for underneath. No, need more paint. Need more paint. I've been itching to play with the gel plate. Haven't gotten around to it. You know, those round to-its. I don't know. I've got so many of those happening. But I'm really impressed with myself that I actually finished that Monstrosity book. That was a lot of fun. See, that's going to be fun to doodle as well. But like I say, this one's kind of more like an eyeball. Okay, now we're going to try this one. See if this one will come out just a little bit better with the foam underneath. Could just be I'm not pressing on that one side very well. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's not quite as bad as... That could be definitely interesting for a background. If I did a series of them, like... Perfect. So those are the stamps from Sunday. What else did we do Sunday? Oh, the light box stuff. I didn't play any more with that stuff. Basically, I've just been playing with that monster book. Let's brayer up on this. This paper is so thin. Hey, nice to see you, Shannon. Saw you were on last night. I'm kind of trying. I know it's rude and not nice of me, but I haven't really been watching anybody's streams lately because why? Because I don't want any more ideas. You know, like I have so many projects on the go that I just can't have any more ideas happening right now. I'm not getting anything done. Not getting anything done. All right. We'll put this somewhere else that will be safe because it's got wet paint on it. Okay, so those are the stamps from Sunday. A wood finish to the first parts of the bed frame. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, definitely. My husband quite often uses like a wax finish on what he does. Like this little mushroom had a wax finish on it. You can see just a little bit of shine here compared to the shine on this one. I could, Shannon, let me know when. So this one has the wood the wax and mineral oil mixture, actually. So this one was sitting on my light above my camera, and I bumped it. Oh, thanks, Janet. I'm sure I would love to. When? Give me a date, hun. And I dropped this in my tea. So now it's bare wood. New Year, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Sure, give me a date. Give me a date. Let me know when. That would be cool. It would. All right. So, as I say, I don't really know what we're going to do today. I showed off my book. This was my main thing. Had to show off my book today. This one. I had so much fun. This was so much fun. So that one, that's done. This is Anne Lar is really an enabler. I got that idea from her, like the neighborhood one. January 13th. All right. What time? $8 p.m. Eastern? Okay, that's 7 p.m. my time. Because we're only 1 hour difference, right? You're in Ottawa. I think that's only 1 hour from here. Perfect. All right. Thank you, hon. Hi, Brenda. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, Anne Lar, yes, I really do hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, no, thank you. Anne Lar enabled me to do that Monstrosity book because she did the neighborhood one, and I was addicted. And then she also enabled me to buy this book. And I thought maybe we would do some of these, how to draw almost anything, but I want to do some on inchies. Not sure that I have. Hey, Andrea, nice to see you. I'm not sure that my coordination today is great. And these famous faces. Okay. Back to, you've been lazy? Excellent. That's what you should be on your birthday. On my birthday and my anniversary, I don't cook. I don't do anything. Those are my days. I do nothing. So it's got all these famous faces, like artists. And I was thinking, it is. What a lovely way to say it. Glad you were born. I like that. I really do like that. So, as I was saying, Belinda and I kind of got really carried away this morning talking about different ideas for these books, these ones. And I thought of doing one called On the Catwalk, but it would be cats, of course. And then I said, all these famous faces, if I did one, if I could draw those little faces on inchies and then do clothing and decorated the clothing in their style of art and their house in their style of art, I could do a neighborhood of artists. So that's kind of an idea I have rattling around in the back of my head. It was stolen by your granddaughter. Yeah, you know what? They do that, don't they? I'll just borrow this, and no, you won't see it again. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So that was kind of my idea for the faces. And then, of course, Belinda was saying Christmas, but I said I would rather do one with snowmen, like a winter one, or maybe with gonks or nutcrackers. And then, of course, I thought of doing one with Goonie birds. So we'll see what comes up next for book-wise. Not that I need another book. I don't need another project. She is a sparkling jewel in our crafty room. She is, she is. And I don't know when I would ever need to draw broccoli. This book is called How to Draw Almost Everything. And it's got bugs and flamingos and owls. Like it's a wonderful book. It's got so much, so much. So I think this is going to be a project for me for over the winter. I'm going to try each and every one. And as I said, I was thinking of doing inchies, but I think maybe twinchies because they're bigger, you know? So, yeah, it's got lots of things. Lots of things. I just thought that, because it does have the step by steps, that it could be something maybe we could do over the winter. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, this one is called Around the Neighborhood. See, I could have popped a birdhouse. I didn't add a birdhouse to that. Oh, yeah, you got hooked on crochet. I know. I'm doing these right now. These. Because I don't know about you, but I think that book would be excellent for an 11-year-old. Yeah. So we get really, oh, that's perfect. That'd be great for them. There's also some really good books on like how to draw dragons and stuff, and it right from the beginning, excellent kind of books. But I think that this one definitely would be a great start. So yeah, you know how in the wintertime you get really tired of looking out and seeing all the snow? So I've been crocheting flowers on rings so that I can hang them out on the trees. So that's what I've been crocheting lately. Of course, I'm making them up as I go along, and then of course Ron bent some coat hangers for me to do this with. I just haven't done any, but yeah. No, I do think this would be good for an 11-year-old. I really do. And it's simple enough, line by line. It would definitely give him the idea for the shapes. I could wobble cut seals, but it's got the dinosaurs. No, it's not terribly expensive. It really isn't. Especially if they, I don't know about your grandkids, but my grandkids would get a bug in their ear and they want to learn how to do something, and then all of a sudden they don't want to do it. They're tired of it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a good price. Of course, at Canadian, it's a little bit more, but I didn't mind paying it. Especially like, for these kinds of things, when I'm doing my florals, that's perfect for me. So yeah, anyway, what do we want to do today, guys? I'm open to ideas, suggestions. I've got my stuff ready for Flood the Streets with Art. I've been working on some of those doodle cards that we started when Beth was here playing with Jean and I. What do you think? Should we paint some flowers on tissue paper? Ideas, ideas, anyone? I'll think of something. I like the idea of the clothing too for when we do paper dolls, right? I know, right? So when we're doing paper dolls, we've got all these different types of clothing that we can draw for them. Whatever makes me happy. Glitter bomb. Yeah, I've been known to almost do that. I like the idea of the shoes. Okay. How about, see, look, it's got all kinds of Halloween stuff. Didn't even think of that when we were doing the Halloween stuff. Mermaids. Okay. Anyway, not into that right now. Let's just play. Let's just play with, I have lots of napkin guts. Let's play with some napkin guts. How's that? Yeah. Small explosion. Yeah. If it was here, that wouldn't be too bad, but anybody else's houses, they get a little upset when you do that kind of thing. They really do. Okay, so this is one layer of napkin. Oh, this is just the guts. I used mine on these when I did these ones for Flood the Streets with Art. Those are all napkins on the covers. Uh-oh, I'm losing straps. That's what I get for playing. I will fix this after. Really, I will. Put those away without creating craft-a-lanche. All right, we're going to paint some stuff on here. Anonymous glitter mail. If you want revenge on someone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I was saving all my napkin guts because I was thinking that I was going to make some paper. Have I made paper yet? No. Did I buy all the stuff for making the paper? Yes. You know how that goes. I think we're just going to do a bunch of flowers. You know, I love flowers. So let's get that. No, I don't want that lid. I got another lid over here. Yeah, my friends would strangle me too. But it does make a mess and it's very hard to clean up. Got a lid. Let's get some paint. Let's use this. I've got the neon green. We're going to just do a whole bunch of fun leaves. How's that? I don't have water. I can get water. We're going to do some fun leaves. Got 2 colors of green. We're going to add some brown and some yellow. A little bit of brown. And yellow. The ones with music, the ones that never run out. Those two can be very annoying. Okay, getting a glass of water. A clean glass of water for those of you that are offended by my muck water. Look, clean water. Engineer. Yes, yeah. And phones and stuff. Yes, definitely. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so I have a maybe 3/4 inch flat brush. So we're going to just dip it in all the colors at once. And what happens, happens. And we're going to do a leaf. We're going to do a whole bunch of leaves so that we can cut them out and add them wherever we need leaves. I like having this kind of stuff on hand. Because you never know when you want to add leaves to something. You know what else would probably be good? Like those flowers we do with the lids. Yeah. We don't have to add much detail, just the leaves. Just the leaves, ma'am, just the leaves. And we're just doing simple leaves so that we go down, push, pull up at the point, and at the same side, thing on the other side. I have a lot of paint here. There's enough variety in color, depending on what you want to use them for. If you want to do a vine thing up the side of your page, these are perfect. And you know what? You can even go on this part here where it's kind of bubbly. Because once you are gluing them down, oops, they actually it lies flat, I found. As long as you push it down hard enough. So we're just building up some collage fodder. Because that's what we do on this channel. Lots of collage fodder. I actually watched Willa Wanders live on the weekend. It's the first time she did a live. It was great. She's the one that does all those workshops for collage fodder. Hey, Sherry. Okay, so I have a variety of leaves in that shape. Got a paper towel. Now, let's see if we can do something like an oak leaf kind of thing. Or with Christmas coming up, how about some... She does. She really does some nice stuff. Oak leaves, or I got spatter on my glasses already. How about holly leaves? A lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot of Christmas stuff coming up. I can show you an easy way for doing holly leaves. You need a flat brush. You start at one point and you go up, up, like that. Can you see that? And then you do the same thing the other way. And you've got some holly leaves. Okay, so you start at the point and you go up, up, point, and then the other way around, point. And of course, you know, you would do them much, whatever shape. Whatever shape. Thanks, Anne. So again, up, up. I'll do a whole series of holly leaves. I can just tuck them into any floral arrangement kind of thing I'm doing. Let's just peel them off the page, because working on the tissue paper guts, napkin guts, it will go through and it will stick. You do have to move your paper frequently. So since I'm on the holly roll, let's just do a bunch of holly leaves. And of course, you're going to come back in and you're going to do some veining on them. You could do it as soon as they're dry. The idea, though, when you do leaves, is to have more than one color on your brush. That one's a little muddy. Right? You want to have more than one color on your brush, and that's what gives it the variated colors. Okay, Peter, have a good night. And it's the same thing when you're doing flowers. You want to have more than one color on your brush. That's what gives it that depth and more of a realistic kind of look. I think, anyway. That's only one color. See? I don't know how well you can see the difference. So I'll just go back and add a little bit. Add a little bit. So do those look like holly leaves to you guys? That's how I was taught to do holly leaves. Whoa.
Incoming.
Way lots of paint on that brush. That's okay. That's more color, Kim. And as I say, the nice thing about doing them on tissue paper is you just kind of wet around it and use it. Hey, Belinda. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara would be singing. She would, she would. And of course, you put 2 or 3 leaves together and then you put the berries on. Let's do a cluster, okay? We'll do a cluster of holly leaves. No, way too much paint on my brush. Oh, no. No, no. That's going to take some of that paint off. Not really happy with that one that I have all that paint on. But you know what? It's going to be fine. So if any of you are doing your Christmas cards, this is a nice way to do like an edging. You could do like a whole holly edging down the page. And of course, you've got the berries as well that go with it. Gonna ruin your confidence? Well, the idea is to have multicolors of paint on your brush, but you don't want half your palette at a time, right? So there's a few clusters. I can probably fit one more here. Of course, you can use a smaller brush, right? You don't have to use a brush this size. I just decided to use one this size so that it would be easier for you to see what I'm doing. Of course, if you've got stamps, you can just stamp onto a napkin or something, tissue paper. Let's trim that. I think I want to put one more leaf here. We're going to leave them. I'm going to put one leaf over there, just a single leaf and a single leaf, because there's still room. There we go. So we've got some holly leaves and just some regular kind of leaves. Are we supposed to be staying out of mischief, Shannon? Now, let's move this. Who was doing this? Was it Anne Moore? I think it was Anne Moore. She was doing something with flowers she painted on napkins, but she drew them first. So I drew some and painted them, and I've been using them. I love the way they look when you're using them because the napkin, like tissue paper, just kind of blends into the background that you can't really see it. So I used it on the front of this little envelope journal that I'm doing. And see, you can't really see the outline. This one you can see a bit. Depending on the light, you can see the outline, the background from the napkin. But if you're, perfect. Oh, here we go again. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. There we go. This is a great thing to do. All right. Some other sort of leaves. I've got lots of stuff, browns and yellows here. We have to do a whole thing of leaves. Let's get a smaller paintbrush. Let's get a round paintbrush. This is considered a round paintbrush. Buffering? Oh no. Anybody else buffering? Yeah, blobs and stamps go great together. Absolutely great together. I'm going to get that just a little bit wet. And I'm just going to squish it through the paints. So you can take your round brush and just do a leaf like this. You push it down and you just pull it up, down and up. These are nice little leaves if you want to do like a little floral, like those little florals that I do. Actually, I like doing these on tissue paper. I use a lot of them. You were only at the doctor's twice last week? All right. And of course, you guys know that mainly when I do my florals, I wobble cut them and then embellish them. I just wobble cut a sheet that has been stamped, brayered on, rubs you vigorously. Hmm. I don't want to know. Hope it's somebody you know, though, not just a random someone coming along, and because that's just creepy. Absolutely creepy. Yeah. Too young for this doctor nonsense. I had to get a refill for my antibiotic prescription for my mouth, which is annoying. Oh, annoying? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one, and that definitely quick 911 call. All right. Lots of little leafies to cut out, or, you go around them with a little bit of water and just glue them down. Me too. Me too. Some days. Older than dirt are us. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Time to change tactics. Time to change tactics. Oh, way yellow. Way green. No happy medium on that leaf. So these are just like little C's almost. You push it down, pull it up. It's kind of like little C, letter C. Your ring doorbell? Nice. Good. Awesome, Anne. Very awesome. We don't really get that many solicitation things out here. We used to in the summer times. Lots of university students selling vacuums and pots and pans kind of thing. Touch wood, haven't seen one of those for a very, very long time. All right. And of course, these would have to go onto something. You can't just cut them out and use them on their own because they're very flimsy being on napkin gut. All right. No, no, definitely not. If they're pounding on your door, you don't need to be polite. You do not need to be polite. Now, look at these lovely leaves I've got happening here. I want to try doing those round, need a little lid thing. Little lid. And do them like um, those little flowers we did on stems, but I want just little round leaves with multicolor. This little lid thing. I think it's from this. Are you from that? Nope. Anyway, it's just a little round lid thing. So we're just going to dip it in the paint. And we're just going to do, because those will make lovely leaves as well. Multicolored leaves. Yeah, I could. I like these when we've done the flowers on the book page like this with the various colors of paint. But I've been itching to do some of my florals. And I'm always looking for something for the greenery in the background. These would be perfect. Oh, way bright. No. Okay, I guess I get a few bright ones. They're fun. You ignore people at your door? Yeah, I don't have dogs to make them go away anymore. You know what else I like painting on? Is coffee filters. They have a really nice texture. I think I'm getting a little close together here. And I like it when they've got like the holes in them, because when you put them on a page and you outline them, oh, you can outline like the holes are there and like it's been chewed or whatever. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't like people to think we're not home either. No, big blobs of brown. It's okay. No two leaves the same. All right. Now, I still have. No. There we go. This. What am I going to do with that? You don't answer your door? What about if I took a really thin paintbrush and we do some viney kind of things? Because when you glue it, you don't have to cut it out, right? Because it will fade into the background. I like that idea. Never thought of doing this before. Because when you glue it down, because you're going around it, Do I have green paper I could paint them on? Probably. Well, I don't know that I would use it as the background on a card. I'm going to be chopping mine up and using them in various things. But I like the idea of having some stems available that I can just add a few leaves to. All right. Still got a lot of paint on that palette. That's okay. So these ones should be just about dry. I see some wet spots, but they're just about dry. So you could give them their veining now. You just have to have a light hand. You don't want to push and rip, right? Of course, you can use, oh, see, that one was quite wet still. A paintbrush and do this with a dark colored paint. The only problem being is this is not water. Monsters. I should make monsters with the rest of that paint. This isn't waterproof. And if I'm using Mod Podge, it's going to smear. Okay, so it wasn't very bright to do this. Anyway, just some ideas of what you can do with your tissue paper or your napkin guts so that you're not throwing them out. I know a lot of you use them for mopping up, etc. I'm going to put this over to the side to dry. Someplace safe-ish. Safe-ish. All right. Monsters. Monster on tissue paper guts, like napkin guts. I am covered in paint. I don't know if a monster would work on this. Because of scribbling, I think it would be too thin, especially if I go to do the shading with pencil crayons. Does that make sense? Yeah, I could do, well, I mean, this brush does lovely veining. I have lots of really fine brushes. Okay, what are we going to do on this? I still have lots of green paint. Could do this. Green and yellow and brown. Let's do some of this. Because this could be fun. Could definitely be fun. This is that stamp I carved on Sunday. I just used it. We'll see. We'll see. That could be nice. Interesting. Especially if you're doing like a masterboard or something. And you're just tearing things up instead of dragging out your paints and your stamps and everything. Oh, onto paper to make monsters? I don't know if I need any more monsters right now, though. Thinking. I still have lots of monsters, Belinda. But I could definitely do that. Because I have lots of monsters. Can you guys see those? This side didn't come out great. I need to get back into doing some, not that I need any master boards, but I have a craving to make some master boards. It did come out nice. Actually, it'd be nice to scrape this onto some paper and have it for house backs, building bases. Because I used all my buildings in that monster book. Yeah, it would. It would. I'm thinking that I would like to use this on, those greeting cards that I covered in phone book pages. K&, that I could use these. You know how I chop my butterflies and flowers and stuff in half and quarters? Something like this would work really good for that. You have just pieces of it all over the edges or whatever. I was thinking these would be great to doodle on, actually. I don't know about you guys, but I love having this kind of stuff around so that I've got it to use whenever. Because sometimes you don't feel like making something, but you have a vision. That's why I like having my fodder available. Yeah, I think this one turned out really nice. This one I'm really, really happy with. I think I'm going to have to actually stamp it on just some white scrap paper so that I can doodle on it. I can see it with spots and stripes and all kinds of fun things. Potato chips are great to snack on, you're right. A way to store it. Have you not seen my bin box? My bits box, Andrea? With those envelopes? Granted, those envelopes cost money, but storage wise, I love it. I absolutely love it. I wonder if I can get it in here. We'll see. Yeah, somebody on here is always talking food. Oh, I didn't lift it. Rats, Kim. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep, I'm ripping it because but you know what? I don't have to have whole ones on the page, right? I can have bits. Who says I have to have the whole thing? I can have bits. This one's got big holes in it. This one's got holes in it because they were really wet because I wasn't paying attention. Chewy chocolate cookies. I love chewy chocolate cookies. All right. That's cool, Brenda. Have a wonderful rest of your birthday if you're off. Hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Okay, let's see if I can get some of this extra paint off here. Because I put the paint on here pretty darn thick. They do clean up rather nicely if I soak them, but we're not going to do that right now. Anyway, I'm very happy with the way these turned out. Again, off to dry. Off to dry. Okay. Andrea, have you seen my bits box? Hey, Beth, nice to see you. Beth, I finished my book. Have to make sure there's no paint on my hands. There's no paint on here. You know what? I got to put something clean on there. What have I got? What have I got? Quick. We'll just throw this on here for now because I can't. Look, I finished my monster book. I had so much fun doing this. That Anne is such an enabler, I tell you. I had way too much fun doing that. This box, Andrea. So I have these huge window envelopes that I bought on Amazon. Yeah, see, Belinda and I were talking this morning, Beth, and she asked if I would do a Christmas one. And I said, no, I don't think so, because my idea of Christmas is not what everybody else's vision of Christmas is, because you know me, right? So I think that if you did a Christmas book, it would be really, really cool. So this is how I've got my fodder stashed, Andrea. You know, I've got critters. So, you know, my critters have fish and butterflies. Why are you're not critters? It's got cats. See, I need to put a cat in that book yet. Dragonflies, chickens, miscellaneous, goony birds, bugs, stick people. You know, so it's got, that's how I do mine. Oh, a ton of Christmas cards. Oh, Beth, that would be great. So I just have it kind of in sections, and large window envelopes. See, for me, I believe the envelopes are about $1 each now. We've looked them up in the past. When I first got them, they were $21. The next time I got them, they were over $40. See, Beth, I can't go into anybody else's rooms right now because I have so many projects I have to finish that I can't get any new ideas. But I thought a Christmas one would, you know, I would do one with Santa Claus, not Santa Clauses, snowmen, maybe gonks or gnomes or nutcrackers. But I don't want to do that. I can't do that. No. So, yeah. So I've just got them in the box. I've got them, you know, tickets, labels, stuffers, frames, buttons, whatever. So it's 50 envelopes, but that's Canadian that I pay for it, right? So it's much, much cheaper for you guys. And I can't remember, but it's large size window craft envelopes. They're 9 by. I think Anne looked them up in the past. 9 by 6. So they're a decent size. And I like the fact that you've got the big window so you can actually see what you've got stashed. And so it's just easy to flip through and find what you want. This is how I find it works for me because I make so many different little bits. You'll do a Christmas one? All right, Beth. All right. That will be awesome. Because it's fun. There's so much fun. And I did my clothesline, Beth. Remember I said I was going to do a clothesline? I did a clothesline. Show you my clothesline. See my clothesline with the fish in the smelly socks? So yeah, addictive. All right. I was going to do something else, guys. I got sidetracked. Rabbit hole. Now I need to think. Uh-oh. Yeah. We don't have snow predicted here yet. Nice to see you, Joni. Yeah, you always have such a nice walk. Yeah, detention slips. Beth's doing a postage stamp picture tonight. I don't even know if I'm going to be home tonight. I usually do that group crafting thing on Tuesdays, but just as I was about ready to stream, my girlfriend called. She needs help, so I have to go over there. I had planned on doing a pot roast. I've been trying to do this pot roast for almost 2 weeks now. Still haven't got it done, but I'm not going to get the pot roast done today because I got to go help my girlfriend and hopefully be back to do the craft night thing. And then tomorrow I'm going to go visit my sister. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, everybody needs detention slips. We were just talking about those big envelopes that I use for my collage fodder. And I said that you were the one that found it on Amazon in the past, I believe. No, I have an Instant Pot, Beth. It only takes an hour and a half to cook. So that's not bad, but eventually it will get done. Eventually. All right. What was I doing, guys? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was going to pull. I've got these. These were all Christmas cards. Hey, Steph, nice to see you. Greeting cards that my mother-in-law had. I covered them in phone book and various other things. So I'm thinking that if I want to try one of these on the background, right? We're playing now. So we're going to take some water and we're going to let's take one of those ripped ones. This one's a ripped one. we'll just go around it with water so that we can take it out or off this page. And I know you guys have done this before yourselves, using napkin or what have you. Oh, yeah, that's the one that's ripped. So we just go around the circle. So we're going to take some of this wet stuff off. And then, oh, I don't have a yucky brush here. Just going to get a yucky brush and the Mod Podge. We're going to put this down for background on here. And you can see what I'm talking about. So I've got some very, very old Mod Podge. It's like really skunky. I can dip the brush right to the bottom and it doesn't go all the way up the brush. So we're going to put half of it over here. Over here. Now where's the rip in it? It had a rip. Here's the rip. I'm going to do it like this. Just another way to use those napkin guts. All right, now we're going to take a wet brush, go along this edge. I have a feeling I didn't quite get that covered. And we're going to put this on over here. Got to head to the post office. Yeah, that's on my list to do today as well. I've got stuff to mail. Now, of course, I could just do the stamp, do half here, half there. But sometimes you don't have the paint and the stamp right handy, but you've got the glue. All right. So now, of course, I could come and do a nice floral up and around. Okay, I've got a feeling this is going to be kind of like a masterboard. I'm just grabbing some orange tissue paper because I think orange tissue paper chunks would go good with that. You're not a morning person? I am a morning person. See, I did this. I stamped off, or I stamp onto tissue paper when I'm doing mark making. sometimes I have extra paint, and I'm looking to dry the thing off. Okay, let's tear that, and we'll put some over here. I'm going to try and leave as much white off the edge as possible, and I'm going to put that up here. Then we're going to have to figure out what's going to be the focal point. Guys, I'm just all over the place today, and I apologize. But again, I am using napkin guts. Napkin guts are great if you can stamp on them, you can paint on them, whatever. Some of us are larks, some of us are owls, and some of us are petrified pigeons. So if you're traveling, these are the kinds of things that would be great to take with you. Yeah, I do. I I can't say anything because a lot of times I get up and before the coffee's even finished percolating, I have the dishwasher emptied and loaded. And depends on the day for me. It really does. Now I'm just giving some bits of color because we can. Not really, not really what? Beth's not perky today? Did you see the lovely picture Beth did on Sunday on the Feral Artist group with she did a picture, a light picture, light box picture? Just using bits, guys. Because I really need to thin out my stuff. Really need to start using stuff up. But I'm like you guys. We've got all this stuff, full sheets of tissue paper, and what do? We rip it into minuscule pieces because that's what we use to do our art. So, how are we supposed to get rid of things if we're using smidges? Best emojis look perky. Yes, yes, they do. Just a little hint of orange over here now. And I guess maybe just a little piece over there. All right. So there we have a background. Use that stamp, little bits of tissue paper, and again, this was just something I did a stamp off. Yeah, exactly, Steph, exactly. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Steph. But that's just it. This is how I always end up with a bazillion and one scraps because I keep them all. Today, this is going in the garbage. And everything I cut off from around the edge here is going to go in the garbage. I just need to dump this brush in a jar of water. There, it's in the water. So on something like this is where I run into my dilemmas because it's eclectic. It's you could put anything on top of that as a focal point. No, it's not a drawer. I know it's kind of crazy when I actually throw stuff out. I admit it. I admit that I am really, really bad for throwing things out. Look at this lovely muck water. So I'm just going to go around the edge and get rid of some of this stuff. Look. Not quite wet enough. The Mod Podge, of course, is a protective coating, so it's harder to get it to rip once you've got Mod Podge on it. And I will come back with scissors and trim it. Just trying to get a feel for what kind of something it would look like neat in the middle as the focal point. Yeah, junk journaling stuff, nice. I did. I'm throwing scraps in the bin. I know it's weird. It's weird, but it's got to happen. I have to get much better at that. Notice these things are still here. Jean said to throw out. They don't work. The sky's falling. Garbage. Okay, so this has kind of an organic kind of feel. It needs something interesting. Of course, we could always use a magazine cutout if I was that kind of a person. I could use a big flower. We can pull out that bin and see what works. Got the bin. We'll move this over here so that you guys can see it. You guys can see that? We're going to addition things. No, too busy. Too busy. It needs something plainer. Kind of like that. I do have green and yellow paint. I do. So far, I like the tree, the naked tree. No, too pale. Well, that could work. A couple of yellow flowers. Do I have more than one? Ooh, there's another one. I only have the two. What the heck? Well, I kind of like the blue as well. With wacky birds. Like, where are they? Where are they? These birds? These birds? Okay, we can do that. We'll put the flowers away. Look at that tree. Does it fit? Just fits. It's got a little bit of grass on it too. Might have to trim those upper branches just a little bit, but that's okay. Let's glue this down. Glue stick. I need a muck paper. I can use the back of this. Use the back of this. That works. Yep, don't rip the branches off. And I kind of like it to the side. Got some grass happening. I'd have to come in with some liquid glue and put some of that stuff down. Oh, I guess I need that for the birds. Some of these birds' eyes are very pale. I need to having trouble with my white gel pens are dry. I haven't used them in a while. I know that Dana says that she has issues with that too. So two. Who else needs their eyes cleaned up? This one. This one. There we go. Bird's eyes are cleaned up. Now, see the tips of the tree just over a little bit. I'm just going to trim that down. That'll be fine. Now we have to addition the birds. Am I too far? Hi, Lori. This one? You like that one? Do we like them down here? Or do we want them up in the tree? Okay, Andrea. He's very pale. So we like that blue, or we could do this blue. Does his tail get lost in the green? Is it a smiley face? The smiley face on the tree I don't have. That's something I don't have is smiley faces or emojis. That orange beak gets lost with the orange. Kind of like him. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll use two. I just haven't decided who we like. Oh, we should have them facing opposite directions. Do I have who else is facing the other direction? Only this one? What the heck? Oh no, that little green one also is facing the other direction. Yeah, blue tail definitely can see better than the green tail. This what about this one? That's it. Okay. We will glue them down, and then I have to outline everything. Then everybody gets outlined. Now, what I'm finding is these cards, as lovely as they are, don't fit in the size envelopes I send out for Happy Mail. So what I've taken to doing is scanning them and then adjusting them so that they actually fit in envelopes and send the scanned stuff out. Okay, so put the glue away, put the goonies away. Now, do you feel like this side is naked? Like, is this nicely balanced to you guys? Oh, no. Six by 9 manilas? Yeah. Oh, what a wonderful thing to do. Like an index card file. Six by 9 manilas. I betcha. I could send them as digital. Yeah. I could send digital files without a problem. Oh, look, another bird. Get in the bin. Okay, so let's trim these edges. You know what? I want the bigger scissors. No, see, this little piece of grass is sticking up. Needs to be down. Oh, these grasses just didn't take the glue. Down you go, down you go. Also, does glue stick to Mod Podge? Good question. These ones stuck. All right, those seem to be okay. Let's trim the edges. Clean the edges up. Yay! Now we just need to outline. So, of course, got to outline the grass. And the tree. That's better. You can see things much better when they're outlined. It's boring for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, there's another grass that needs to be stuck down. I think I want liquid glue for that one because it's way underneath it. Or I could use this little one. Why is my sister messaging me? I'm supposed to be going to visit her tomorrow. Maybe she needs me to pick something up for her. Excuse me just a second. I need to just boop over here for a minute. Guys can see my arms, I know. All right. Sorry, guys. You can entertain yourselves? Okay. The elevator music's playing. So, big difference between the outlined bits and the stuff that isn't outlined. So, I'm going to continue doing some outline. Second floor shoes. Yeah. That works. Oh, look. That's not stuck out. Let's use this one. Annoying. Annoying when things don't stick. Anybody else? Not until I get to outlining, right? Okay. So, a reminder, next Tuesday there will not be a stream. I need to get this tooth pulled. So, of course, that's as soon as I could get in, and I don't want to wait any longer than necessary because I'm done. I'm done with it. These aren't stuck either. My word. Bargains in the basement. Yeah, do you remember the bargain basements, guys? Our stores downtown, like Eaton's in the Bay, I don't know that you guys had those, but they always had bargain basements. Always. Always, always. Guess I could add some leaves to these trees too if I really wanted to. Not the leaves that I just painted because we used the same colors on that stamp, so they would just really, really blend in. I feel like I'm missing something up here somewhere. So this pen's just catching it sporadically, but you know what? I kind of like the effect it's doing, especially around the tree. Definitely around the tree. Doesn't go that, doesn't take long when you're doing this. Unless you're really, really picky. I'm not that picky. And I'm back to the beginning. There we go. Outlined. No problems. Awesome. Well, I've had a sore tooth since the end of September, and I went and saw the doctor, and one of my fillings had cracked, so she replaced the filling, but then I got an abscess. It swole up and got really ugly, so she put me on antibiotics and suggested I get it pulled, and I was hemming and hawing about it, and I guess it really does need to be pulled. So now, did we decide exactly? The problem is it's harder to choose steak. Um, is this too bare? Does it need something, or should I cut it? Use the cutter and cut it with cake. Yeah, I don't eat cake. Anyone? Ideas? Should I trim that down a little bit? A little word. Well, how about something like find your flock? What? I don't know that it's postcard size. Stuff folded under the back. It is. Let's measure. Let's measure. Hi, Laura. Nice to meet you. I have all kinds of little flockers. Okay, so it is a smidge over 4 inches by 5 1/4. Hi, Lori. Nice to meet you. You, you know, we could have some fun with this. Like gone flocking instead of gone fishing. We could have flocking friends. We could have proportions are good? Good. What are we having, dudes? Come on. I have this lovely strip of white paper that would love some words. What do we want to say, though? Nice to meet you, Lori. The honeycomb looks fine. You don't think I need words? I do have words. Let's grab my... These are words that... Right on! Walk the dog doesn't apply. It is book page in the background. Got relax. Got begin, embrace, empower, forever. Hello. Hello works. I like hello. Learn, play. Play works. A bird in the hands worth three in the bush. Yeah. I like that too. Sing. What about sing? Just sing. I got it in here. I got it in blue. I got it in crazy green. And I've got it in light orange. Birds of a crazy feather. Well, they're not like my frazzled flockers. So I don't think crazy feathers works for this. Mind you, their tails are crazy, right? Yeah. Sing works? No. Do you want it in green? Blue? Not the blue. That light orange works. And so does this dark orange. One of these three. One of these three. One of these things is not like the other. Oh, sing, sing, sing. Or sing, sing. Maybe we could put some bars across it. Dark orange. Dark orange. All right, let's trim that down. We're not using a cutter, we're using I don't know where. Musical notes. If I had musical notes, I have a musical note stamp. Where is it? Where is it? I've got this poor musical note stamp that I could stamp little bits in various places. Bottom right, you like it there? I think it needs to be outlined in black. Look, I'm not using muck water. Woohoo! Right there. I like it there too. I like it there. Leave it alone? Is that what you're telling me? I agree. I agree. Right there. Right there. Do the birds need anything? Just a hint? Now notes? Like if it was just the notes and not the staff. Let's try this. I'm not going to put it on there just yet. We're going to try it on this paper right here. Can you see that? Probably not. Let's grab a piece of stamp white paper. Look, I got this strip of white paper. We'll try it on here. Just a hint of notes. What if I stamped some of these onto the napkin guts and just tore off little pieces and put them down? What do you think? That way we can addition them. Addition the notes. Okay, so then we could just take I've got musical paper as well. That could work. Something like that. I do too. Now, the trick is, did I use water-based ink in this? Right? Because I got ink refill and I didn't pay attention when I was ordering. We'll find out. We'll find out on here. Ooh, smears, guys. Smears. So I can't use the stamp pad. But there's more than one way to skin this cat. Let's take a piece of this and we'll wipe that down. use this edge, I think. All right. Got that ink stuff off. Now I'm going to take some. It's not on my desk. Yes, it is. A little bit of black paint. And we're going to put it out there. We're going to take a brush. Going to water it down just a little bit. Like that. How's that? Black paint. It's got to be black paint. Because that way we know it's not going to smear. Because I do want to maybe go over that with another layer of Mod Podge. Not sure. Here we go. Oh, yeah. If I'd have thought of it, I'd have used music paper in the background. But we did not think of that. Nope. I like it. Oh, I could have put one more right there. Maybe. I show you. What do you think? Think about one little piece right there. One, just a little one. Oh, that's wet. That's wet. We don't want it that wet. Because I rinsed the brush. I'll dry it. Little there. Yeah, sort of shows. Sort of. All right. Well, we started out doing what today and ended up making a card. That's how we roll on this channel. Rabbit holes are us. I like it. I like it. We do good work together, guys. We really do. And so since I've got the paint out, we're going to edge this. Oh, I've got a mess here. I know that doesn't surprise a single one of you. Got this black paint. Got napkins stuck to me. We do think alike. We're going to make it mucky a little bit. No, it's a little bit darker than the other side. We can come around, go around it twice. Because we can. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's nice. We got the flow, got the run happening here. I like it. So when that's dry, I may come back with that green paint and do a second edging with the green. That will look lovely. All right. So on that note, it's been 2 hours since I need to go and help my girlfriend and get some other. Oh, look, it's bleeding in really nicely. Oh, that's going to be so nice. I'm excited. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody who's in and chatting, everybody up in the balcony, anybody who does the replay. Thank you so very much. Thanks for being here. I hope that I have inspired you to use up some of your napkin guts. Hope Beth is inspired to, I need those antibiotics to kick in. Hope Beth's inspired to do one of these book things, these kind of pop-up-y accordion book things. Beth's gonna do one on Christmas, maybe. So thanks everybody for being here. Big hugs to you guys all. I will see you on Friday. Have a fantastic week. Hugs, guys. Bye now. Take care, everyone.